Y'all get ready?
Yes, you get ready.
Shout out to all my tea sippers out there. We are gathered here today to sip some tea, honey. So make sure you guys have your teacups ready because you already know this tea is what? Piping hot. Hey you guys, so once again it is time for part 4 of the Tekashi69 Dragon Ball T series. So let's go ahead and enjoy this part 4 breakdown, okay? Cheers to you, bitch. Any damn ways, y'all. It's been crazy. So in part 4 of this Tekashi, you know what I'm saying, Dragon Ball T episode, the audio has leaked between Mel Murder and Jim Jones. And for y'all who don't know who Mel Murder is, he's literally the godfather of 9 Trey, okay? He's one of the highest ranking members in the 9 Trey Bloods. And him, Shotty, a lot of them, they all got pinched last year around the same time as Tekashi69. He has since pled guilty to armed robbery and everything else. But he was also rapping back in the day under the name Murder Matrix, I believe. I might be wrong. But him and Jim Jones are really cool. They're really good, you know, friends. They've been knowing each other for years, okay? And Jim Jones is a part of 9 Trey Bloods. He's always claimed blood. We've seen this growing up with Dipset. We knew all of Dipset was basically Bloods, okay? So basically in this recorded conversation, Jim Jones is pissed off. Jim Jones is tired of the fuckery. This was after Tekashi69 went on to the Breakfast Club and he basically denounced Treyway. He denounced 9 Trey and he wanted to kind of fall back.
I never had a manager.
People used to think that all the guys were around you were extorting and taking money from you. People thought that.
I feel like that's what they thought, but it was never that way. It was just like, put us in positions. Yeah, bro, instead of me hiring a professional actual security agency.
Crew, you hired your peoples.
I'm like, yo, let's put y'all in position. Let's get y'all out the hood. Let's stop putting y'all here and put y'all here. Let's better y'all lives. And it all came down on me. It was just like, yo, when you try to help somebody, there's so much you can help before they just bite your hand.
But now how do you move? Because they know everything about you.
Yeah, you just said the people that can get to you are the people that were next to you.
So nobody next to me.
So, but you got rid of all of them, but they know how to get to you, though.
Yeah, like my mom don't even got my phone number.
Damn.
Well, I don't know if that'll help. You know what I mean?
So you and Treyway not even cool?
I just don't want to be bothered. I want to be left alone. You know what I'm saying? I'm done.
So basically in this audio, Jim Jones is talking to Mel Murder. To me, he comes off like a shot caller. Like he's definitely as high ranking as Mel Murder. And he's saying that they need to super violate Tekashi69. So I'm going to go ahead and play you guys the audio. I got the full audio. I want you guys to go ahead and track this conversation between him and Mel Murder. And I'm going to come back with the rest of my commentary.
He definitely humiliating Shawty right now, bro.
Well, we got the picture up there next to the post. Man. Like, when you go to YouTube and World Star, they got his picture next to this shit. Everything he say, they got a split screen with Shotty picture next to this shit. I said, this shit crazy, son. But he's doing that to make K9 think he don't got no relationship with Boy. That's what he's trying to do. He trying to separate himself.
That's cool, but now you gotta get violated.
Yeah, super violated. Super duper. So ain't too much he can really do unless he gonna go run around with 100 armed securities all day. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get shot at pin.
He ain't getting enough money for that.
That's a fact. And he just canceled all his shows.
He ain't a gang member no more.
Nah, he ain't nothing.
That's what Shotty needs to make sure he do.
Nah,
Tell that nigga that he's not a gang member no more. He kicked out the whip. He was never a gang member. Nigga, Shotty need to expose him. Like.
Nah, never to do. They got a TMZ. TMZ want to talk to niggas on Monday. So Shotty like, you want me? Crippy. I think he said.
You don't need to be on no TMZ. Let Shotty be on TMZ.
I'm not gonna get on him, but he wanted me to talk to the nigga and tell nigga what happened, like, cause you know, my lap first, you feel me? So he want.
You don't say nothing. You let Shotty handle that shit, bro. You don't say nothing.
So don't say nothing?
Nah, Shotty gotta handle that shit. He get on TMZ. He need to talk his talk and he talk his shit.
Mm-hmm.
And he need to be very, very, very articulate about what he's saying, why he made people think that nigga was a gang member. He needs to let niggas know that he was never a gang member. He was always a money ploy for the gang members. He got to figure it out, but they gonna have to violate Shorty, cause Shorty on some bullshit.
Definitely.
Shorty think he gonna be going to the strip clubs and all that type of shit. Like, Shorty better get on his A game.
Shorty, I already know Shorty. You know that nigga's a demon, homie. You know that nigga live for shit like this, homie. He gonna treat that nigga like how he was blowing Chinese shit up. He gonna be around with that nigga shit up. He don't got nothing to lose no more. This is all he have.
He better get to violating. He better stalk Shorty every move. One of them security better get hit. Something better happen.
Nigga better start mobbing, nigga.
He better start doing something. Once he start tearing the security down, ain't no security gonna want that job. He gonna have to stay in the house pretty soon. That's it. That's what happens. Once security get injured, them niggas like, nah, he's too much of a liability. I'm not gonna protect nobody that I know that is causing harm to us. And that's all these niggas gotta say. Well, Shotty, let niggas know, man, bro, we gonna tear the security up, bro. We not even worried about you, bro. You ain't even. We gonna tear the security up. Once niggas start doing that, the security gonna be like, listen, bro, I ain't in it for this, bro. You gonna have to do this shit on your own time, bro.
You can't. The security out in New York can't run around with fire on them, right?
Nah, them niggas, or unless they ex-police, but it don't matter at that time because they doing an illegal job. You dig? And it don't matter because the shot ain't run down on them. They can't pull their gun out to shoot nobody unless a gun is pulled out.
Change.
Honey. All right, you guys just heard that disturbing audio. You know, this whole situation is real. This shit is playing out like a damn episode of Damn Power, okay? I'm like, this is insane. Jim Jones is a shot caller in this, well-known gang. Like, who would have thought, okay? I mean, the whole situation is insane, but again, it goes back to what I was saying. 6ix9ine was using this gang just like the gang was using 6ix9ine. And these are all grown men who are, older than 6ix9ine. Okay, Mr. Mel Murder is like 38 years old. Shotty's 38 years old. These are grown-ass men. Okay, they're closer to 40 than they are 20. And they're literally in pictures with 6ix9ine. There's a picture of Shotty, Jonathan, who is, Kim Kardashian's gay best friend, and 6ix9ine. It's like, you can't make this shit up. Okay, these guys were so enamored with the fame and going viral that nobody stopped to think, who is this kid? Where did he come from? Who co-signed him? No other blood sets were even trying to deal with this kid. But the Treyway crew was trying to deal with him and ride his coattails. And now all of these same guys are looking at double digits, okay? So for y'all who don't know, when the police got a hold of that audio, because they had been following all these guys wiretapping their phones. First of all, okay, let me just go ahead and say this. I watched enough mafia movies, okay, bitch, to know that you really shouldn't be having conversations about violating people over the phone. I'm just saying, damn it, I've watched Goodfellas, damn it, plenty of damn times. They should have this conversation face to face. Not saying that your car can't be wiretapped, but I'm just saying, okay?
I'm telling you your whole life. Don't talk on a fucking phone, right?
So anyways, once the feds heard that, they took it to 6ix9ine and said, look, these dudes are not your friends. They're looking to super violate you, bitch. You better read in between the lines. I think it means they're trying to kill you. And at that point, they told 6ix9ine that, you need to cooperate with us. 6ix9ine was scared. He didn't want to cooperate with the feds. So the feds was like, well, fuck it. All y'all going to jail. So at that point, that is when 6ix9ine and everybody, everybody that was involved with Treyway and all the people that you saw out there, the folks in the music video and everything else, they were all arrested. So the charges pending against Mel Murder right now, he was supposed to be sentenced in July. I've been looking up information to see what he was sentenced to. I can't find anything. I've only been able to find the sentencing on another guy, but not him. But these were the charges that Mel Murder is looking at. So the Daily News is reporting Jamel Mel Murder Jones, 38, was the godfather of 9 Trey Bloods, making him the highest ranking member on the streets, prosecutors said. Under the gang hierarchy, the 9 Trey Bloods take orders from the prison lineup of bosses behind bars, according to the feds. Sporting a blue jail uniform, Jones admitted in Manhattan federal court to participating in the 9 Trey racketeering operations and acting as a courier of heroin and fentanyl on 2 occasions last year. Under the terms of a plea deal, prosecutors won't seek a sentence greater than 14 years. Jones was caught on a wiretap shortly before his arrest, saying that Tekashi would face grave consequences from deciding to split from his 9 Trey entourage. Then they quote him as saying, "He's trying to separate himself," Jones said November 17th, according to the prosecutors, adding that Tekashi would be super violated, super duper. The threats led the FBI to offer protection to Tekashi. When the Brooklyn rapper refused, the feds arrested him and 9 other alleged gangsters, including Jones, for a wild summer of mayhem that included drug dealing, robberies, shootings. Last week, Tekashi's former manager, Kafino Shadi Jordan, pled guilty for his role in the gang. Tekashi's cooperating with the feds. Jones once rapped under the moniker Mel Matrix and was a member of Jim Jones-led group Bird Gang. All right, so you guys just heard me read that article. So, all this stuff is real. This is not a TV show, even though, sounds like one. Hell, it would make a great movie script if you ask me. But, it's not. These are these guys' real lives and their real families being affected. And, of course, we can always say hindsight is 20/20. But, at some point in time, these were grown men who were so enamored with social media, fame and validation and going viral that they didn't stop to think, who is this guy and why are we doing stuff on his behest? Because don't get it twisted, 6ix9ine was calling a lot of those shots. The shooting at the Berkeleys, he even talked about how he got these guys to go after Trippie Redd. So he was calling a lot of shots. I'm going to go ahead and read to you guys this article. Now, as far as 6ix9ine and Trippie Redd, this is what's being reported. As for Trippie Redd, the 23-year-old rapper admitted that he ordered an attack on him due to jealousy. He says, "I told Shadi I wanted something done to Trippie," 6ix9ine said. Shadi said, "Say less, we'll get on top of it. We go to Red Hook or around the area, industrial area. I'm in a Jeep. We see Trippie Redd's Sprinter van. We surveillanced it, waiting for Trippie Redd. Shadi said he had a few of his homies meeting up with us there. We stake it out. Trippie Redd comes, gets in with 15 people. We follow him for an hour on the highway. I recall Harv coming to the 4-door Honda." He continues, "We don't want to get spotted. Shadi gets out, tells me to stay in the car. Harv parks parallel to the hotel. He's with like 3 other guys. Shadi comes back screaming, 'It's fucking Treyway. I love my niggas. We got that niggas.' Shadi said Harv punched Trippie Redd in the mouth." All right, so you guys just heard me read that. So he was sending these grown men out on missions for no other reason than jealousy. He admitted it. He was just jealous of Trippie Redd. Why, I don't know, because Trippie Redd's music ain't that damn good, okay? So he was jealous of Trippie Redd, and instead of him making hot music and keeping it on wax, he was having these grown black men go out and fight his battles. Like, do you see how crazy this is when you really go deep into the transcripts and you really see, the whole nuances of this situation? It's insane, okay? Now, one black man who wasn't fooled by none of this damn rainbowed, skittled-haired goodness was Jay Prince, okay? Jay Prince stood 10 toes down and was like, something ain't right about that little boy, okay? I'm not fucking with 6ix9ine, and neither are my damn sons, okay? So Jay Prince is talking about the situation because, of course, 6ix9ine brought up his name during the testimony. So TMZ reached out to Jay Prince, and he's speaking about this situation. He also posted on his social media. Y'all go ahead and check this out.
It's hard when a man, is campaigning the way this guy campaigns, you know what I mean? Eventually he gonna get elected. So you can't, you can't have a man, beside you with all that campaigning and, a bullet might fly from somewhere and hit the wrong person. So you want to get an understanding with these kind of people before you allow them to sit in your car, stand beside you. So, I understood what they were saying.
So Jay Prince played this video on his Instagram. And then TMZ reached out to him, and so TMZ is reporting this. The rap boss says he's been warning everyone for a while that if Tekashi keeps campaigning with this dumb shit, that he's going to get elected. Election day has come, and now I'm hearing lies that he's telling under oath about robbing me or representatives of Rap-A-Lot. Jay Prince adds, if him or any of those clowns, sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. Okay, sorry. If him or any of those clowns would have tried to rob me or anyone from the Rap-A-Lot family, bad news would have beat them home. I love Jay Prince. He talks like such an old gangster from like the 80s and shit. Any damn ways. Then they go on to say from Tekashi's testimony, Tekashi claims that he was denied entry into a Houston gig on March 2018 by Rap-A-Lot peeps because he didn't check in and it cost him money. As revenge for the diss, the 9 Treys plan to rob Jay Prince's people a month later in New York, and Tekashi says they pulled off an armed robbery on Rap-A-Lot reps in the lobby of the building. Jay Prince says that Tekashi's version of events isn't how it went down, and the gig he got turned away from was his son's party because they simply didn't want him there. He says, let this be a lesson to those who know better to do better. There was never a question mark in my mind that this kid, Tekashi69, was rap material. That's why my sons didn't allow him to come into their party. It was never about a rat checking in with us. As far as the robbery, Tekashi testifies that he was outside in a parked car while his former manager, Shadi, and other members did it. Surveillance footage of the incident was played in court. Law enforcement sources tell us that 5 perps approached 2 victims as they got out of the elevator, pointed guns at them, and threatened to kill them if they didn't get on the ground. They allegedly made off with 2 chains, a cell phone, and a bunch of hard drives. So once again, Tekashi was sending these grown black men off to go do dirt for him. Whoever he had issues with, whoever he was beefing with, he was sending these guys off to go do that. And foolishly, these grown men were doing it. But this entire situation is just insane. Jim Jones hasn't said anything yet. People are trying to figure out if he's going to end up getting arrested. You know, even though he did call for him to be super violated, I haven't seen where anybody acted on that per se. So I don't know if they're going to come after Jim Jones, but all of this stuff just looks really, really bad. It's making hip hop just look crazy as hell. Now I understand why 50 Cent was like, when Tekashi called him, you know what I'm saying? When he was going through all that shit, he refused to answer the phone. He was like, fuck that shit. You're hot, my dude. I'm not answering the phone. I'm not taking your phone calls. You know, so this entire situation is insane. But people need to realize that, you know what I'm saying, that street life is no joke. And there's only 2 ways when you're gangbanging, you're out in these streets. The only options are death or prison. You know what I mean? And these guys, as grown as they were, they could have made legit money, did their thing, you know, stayed on the right track, but they let, you know, this social media era change them. These are supposed to be the OGs in the gang, and they're the ones acting like they're the newbies. And 6ix9ine is the one calling the shots, and the OGs are like running behind him and listening to what the hell he had to say. When it should be the OGs calling the shots on 6ix9ine. Like, I mean, this is some backwards shit. I ain't never seen nothing like this. So then it makes me question, like, did you guys let him get away with this? Like, would you guys let a black rapper, you know what I'm saying, just come out of nowhere, join your gang, and have him ordering you around? Or was it because he was of a different race? And sometimes we tend to let our guards down when dealing with people of other races. And that's just me being all the way 100. Like this, the whole way everybody was moving in this situation just makes no sense to me whatsoever.